what's up? It's Grace, and today I'm going to be doing my October/Halloween book haul. Not Halloween, birthday book haul. My birthday was this month, so I got a little bit of books for that. But you know what? Let's just jump right into it. First book I got is 1+1 by Jojo Moyes, or Moyes, still don't know how to pronounce her last name. And I read Me Before You last month, and it has become one of my favorite books, so I want to get all of her works and see all of her different stories. From what I know, this follows a single mother, and her daughter is a math genius, and I think her daughter gets accepted to like this program that the mother can't afford. But you know, she's very optimistic, and one day their car breaks down on the side of the road, and this millionaire kind of asshole dude was like, you know what, let this be my good deed for a year and let me help them out. And he helps them out, and I think the story takes off from there. It sounds really cute, and I'm just really excited to read something else by this author. So yeah. Next book I got is Landline by Rainbow Rowell. I have only read Eleanor and Park and Fangirl by her, and they are two of my all-time favorite books, so I'm really excited to read this. I believe that this was her first adult novel, and it follows this workaholic mother who puts work before anything, and their family goes on this vacation, and she's supposed to go too, but she backs out last minute because some work thing. And then she goes to this the telephone stands or whatever, and she tries to call her husband, and her husband, when he's like younger, like I don't know if he's 16 or 20, picks up, and I think she sees where their relationship went wrong, or she sees like why they fell in love in the first place. I don't know, it sounds really cute, really awesome, and I just need to read more from this beautiful woman. Is there a picture of her? There is, she's right there. She's amazing, and I love her, and I need to read all the books from her, so yes. This book I got is also by Rainbow Rowell, and that is Carry On. If you read Fangirl, you read the fan fiction in that. What this is, it follows the characters Simon Snow and Baz, and whoever did this, you're doing something right in life, because this is so gorgeous. I've been on Goodreads, and everyone's updating their statuses while reading this, and they're freaking me out saying it's so good. I just know that this is going to be magical and very diverse, so yeah. Next book I got, I am very, very excited about, and that is The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness, adding my collection of Patrick Ness books. I have so many, and I've only read one, but I know that I'm going to be reading this before I read any of his other ones. But did I say that this is The Rest of Us Just Live Here? Obviously, I'm not really thinking right now, but this is obviously The Rest of Us Just Live Here. And you know how we always follow the storyline of the chosen one when they have the really awesome, super funny, super hilarious sidekicks, and usually you like the sidekick more than you do the actual character, and that's who we're following. We are following just the ordinary people. And I really like this blurb. It says, sometimes you have to find the extraordinary in the ordinary. But I'm so excited to read this. Also, there's a deer. If there's a deer, you know is that a deer? Yes, it is. I always second guess myself, but it's clear it's a deer. This book I got, I'm also very excited about, and that is Ice Like Fire by Sarah Rosh. The first book, Snow Like Ashes, was one of my favorite reads of last year, so obviously I'm real excited for the sequel. There's not much else to say besides woohoo. The next book I got I actually received from a booktuber here who I will link down below, and that is Downward by Christopher Williams. I am so excited because I've never received like a book from an actual booktuber. I know a lot of people have, but I haven't, and that's so exciting because you watch their videos and then you read their work. And what I get from this is just a coming of age novel, which sounds really cute, and self-discovery and all that good stuff. So yes, thank you so much, Chris, for sending me this. The next three books I was sent by Penguin Teen because I'm going to be moderating a panel in San Diego for these three books and these authors, so I'm very excited for that. So the first one I have here is Belisar, I think that's how you pronounce it, by Meg Waltzer. And what I know, it follows this young girl who has her boyfriend recently passed away, and I don't know how, but she's struggling really bad with it, and her parents put her in a home, or like a school for troubled teens, and she begins to write her own story or build another world in her head. I know it has magical realism in it, and I'm very, very excited about this. So yes. Next book is Atlantia by Ali Condi, and from what I know, this deals with an underwater city. I don't believe this has anything to do with mermaids, but I think something went wrong on Earth, so they had to go to the water and build a society there, which I think is really, really interesting. Like, I've never even heard of that before, and I think it may be a good idea in a way. But yes, I'm excited. I know that a lot of people have mixed feelings about Ali Condi's writing and stories. Either you love it or you hate it, and I'm excited to see where I fit in the spectrum. So yes, this is the paperback version, and I really like it. Even though there's a face on it, it's actually okay. And the next book is I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson. I actually already own this book in hardcover, so I'll be giving away... I don't know if I want to give away my hardcover or this paperback. I really like this paperback. It's nice. But from what I know, this follows twins, and they used to be inseparable, but something happened along the road where they don't have that bond that they had, and you follow the past and the present point of view, so you get to see where things went wrong. And I've heard amazing, amazing things about this, so I've had it for a long time. I'm going to be reading it soon. I'm going to start with Bellazzar first, and then see where I get from there. But yes, so... that's that. The next book I got in my owl crate, and that is A Madness So Discreet by Mindy McGinnis. And from what I know, this follows, the setting is in an asylum, which that's just really cool. And also, the main girl in this is named Grace. So in a way, I feel like this was made for me, and I'm very, very excited. I've always wanted to read a book set in an asylum. I kind of did. I read, Asylum. I was like, what's the name of that book? It's called Asylum by Maddie Rowe, I think it is, and I didn't like that book. Well, it's not set in an asylum, it's set in a school that was like an asylum, but I didn't like that book. So I hope that I will like this because I just want to get my fix for the asylum setting. So yes. And the last book I have to show you guys is, honestly, I think the most beautiful book I have ever had on my shelf ever. This tops anything for me, and so gorgeous. And that is Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. Can we just... what is even going on? It's so crazy and so beautiful. Do I know a lot about this book? No. And actually the funny thing is when I went to BookCon, they had this. They were like, take these books, they're free. And I was like, that looks like a big book. I don't think I'm gonna read that, even though I read big books all the time. I just was like, you know, I'm not gonna get that one. Why I didn't, I really don't know, but I have it now, so that's all that matters. And so I don't really know anything about this book besides there's a lot of stuff. Okay, there's nervy chicks, cute fighter pilots, lots of heart. It's like a space opera, romance, zombies, hackers, and political thrills. There's a lot going on, okay? And I'm just so excited. And it's like written so cool. I'm so excited. Wait a second. I almost forgot to show this book. This is also the most beautiful book. This and Illuminae are the most beautiful books I own. And that is the illustrated edition of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. This book is huge. But when I saw this at Barnes & Noble, I was just like, oh my god. This is what heaven looks like, okay? So I just want to mention that real quick. So those are all the books that I got in the month of October. If you've read any of these and you want to tell me your thoughts, go ahead and tell me them, good or bad. And also, Halloween is tomorrow. So if you want to tell me what you're doing, go ahead and tell me and we'll discuss. Halloween is awesome. It is my favorite holiday, my favorite day of the year. It beats everything. I've got 2 pumpkins here, duh. So spooky. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful Halloween. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.